All right, we're going to show you how to make the perfect paper pyramid. Everything we're doing here builds on what we did with the perfect paper cube. So let's give you a quick intro. We're going to make a pyramid that is four-sided. So it's going to have four triangles and a square base. The measurement of that square is going to be 2 inches by 2 inches, just like what we did with the cube. But the height is going to be a little different. The triangle, not this side, it's going to actually be a little longer, but if we were to measure from the middle up to the peak of the pyramid, that would be 3 inches tall. So we need to make a 2-inch square and four triangles that measure 2 inches by 3 inches tall. Let's get started. Okay, so similar to the cube, we're going to be measuring from the edges of the paper. This is pretty simple. We need to remember this. 3, 2, 3. We're going to measure 3 inches, 2 more inches, 3 more inches. So on our ruler, that's going to be 3 plus, so the first measurement will be 3, and if we don't move our ruler, the next one's going to be 3 plus 2, which will be 5. And then it will be 5 plus 3, which will be 8. So let's get started. It doesn't matter which side we start from. I'm going to start here. Remember our rules, mark 2 arrows and scratch a line. So again, from 0, I'm going to go over to 3 inches. That's my first arrow for this line. I'm going to go 2 more, which is 5. First arrow for this line, and up to 8. First arrow for that line. Come down on the paper somewhere, doesn't really matter where, as long as we're going from this edge. Again, 3, 2 more, 3 more. I now have 2 arrows, 2 arrows, 2 arrows. Scratch our lines. 1, 2, 3, and of course, the second rule is measure twice, cut once. So we're going to double check. Good, good, good. Looks like I got them just right. We're going to do the exact same thing this way. So I'm going to measure over 3 inches, 2 more, 3 more. Come down here somewhere again. 3 inches, 2 more, 3 more. Draw those lines. All right. Well, we're just about done with the basic shape layout. One thing I should have done when I very first started is put my name on this piece of paper somewhere. I'm going to put it right there because that's going to end up on the finished shape. So we've got kind of a plus sign shape here. If we get rid of these, right? We can't just get rid of those yet because we're actually going to be using some of that space. This is going to be the bottom, and these are going to end up being sides, but we have to turn them into triangles. This rectangle measures 2 inches by 3 inches. So to make this into a triangle, we just have to find the middle of this line. And we know this is 2 inches, so half of 2 is 1 inch. So on that line, we go 1 inch. It doesn't, now this arrow has to go on that line. You can't put it down here, because if you put it there, your triangle is going to go like that. And that's wrong. It has to go all the way up to that line. So don't do that. So to this line, there's our triangle. We have to do that a total of 4 times. Turn it this way. Now these two can be a little tricky because the edge is on the paper. We can't do the arrow up there where we did it. So I'm going to turn my ruler around so it's off the paper, mark it like that, and that line is going to go all the way to the edge of the paper. Last one. Ooh, that's not very good. That one, and I messed up this one too. So note to self, I need to make sure I use my outside lines. Kind of hard to erase that one inside line, but we'll see what we can do there. All right, so there are our sides, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's our basic shape. Next, we're going to show you how to do tabs, and we're going to introduce something new called hems.